Christy here. Okay, so what is the best facial moisturizer? Here are some things that you want to consider for daytime. You need to have an SPF of at least 30 in your moisturizer and 50 SPF if you yourself have had skin cancer or your family history includes skin cancer. Here's some ingredients that you want to look into to have in your moisturizer. You want them in the top third of the ingredients list. Aloe vera gel, sodium hyaluronate, sodium PCA, glycerin, seaweed, algae. These are all humectants. They bind humidity or moisture from the air and binds it to your skin. Now the seaweed and algae, I don't recommend that if you are sensitive to iodine or you break out because of the iodine. But all the other ones should be safe. So those are some things you want to consider in moisturizer. Now for dry skin, some people just naturally have extremely dry skin, which could be alopeoid skin. Alopeoid literally means without oil. So they produce very, very little oil. Their sebaceous glands are small. They're not as active. Those people can actually use products that contain waxes and petroleum-based products because it's not going to clog the skin. And the reason why is because they don't produce enough oil for the pores to get clogged. And that's a small percentage of the population. For everyone else that just has dry skin, what you want to do first is you want to add moisture to your skin and keep it from escaping. So if you live in a very dry and arid climate such as California, Arizona, Nevada, New Mexico, what you want to do is the moisture is escaping too fast from the skin. So the best way to do it is you want to get a hydrating serum because it's more concentrated in humectants or what draws moisture from the air and binds it to your skin. Add that on first, and while your face is still wet with the serum, you want to use a spray hydrating toner. Avoid any that have alcohol in it, which can be dehydrating. Spray that until your face is completely saturated, and then on top of that, you want to put on your moisturizer. Now, dry skin tends to be sensitive. It can have sensitivities, or if you naturally just have sensitive skin, here are some ingredients that you want to look at. That is green tea extract, geranium, calendula, and colloidal silver. These are naturally antimicrobial and they're natural anti-inflammatory, so it brings down the redness and sensitivities because dry skin lacks a lipid barrier. That is a natural protective shield away from your skin from the environment, and so you want to restore that. All those ingredients that I listed before are all naturally antimicrobial as well. Okay, for oily skin. Now with oily skin, here are some ingredients you want to avoid. You want to avoid any type of waxes, so synthetic waxes, beeswaxes, petroleum, petrolatum, mineral oil, synthetic fragrances. These can all be comedogenic. The word comedogenic means can clog pores. Also, I mentioned it on the other part is you may want to avoid seaweed or algae if you are sensitive to the iodine. So these are all things you want to avoid if you have oily or breakout prone skin. The other thing that you want to look for in oily skin and breakout prone skin for moisturizers is you want it to be water-based, so gel-based, and light to medium texture. Finally, for hyperpigmentation, you want ingredients that slowly lighten and brighten the skin. So the more that you use it, the dark spots will eventually lighten. So here are the following ingredients to look for: kojic acid, arbutin, mulberry extract, phytic acid, and bearberry extract. These are all plant-based lighteners and brighteners. And the final tip is please avoid mixing and matching drugstore brand products with professional brand products. You don't want it to neutralize, thus making the product less effective. So thanks for watching, and watch our next videos for more tips on skincare.